You're calling from an 808 area code. Who are you? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Michael, it's James from Riverside, California.
Hey, James, what's on your mind, man?
Nothing much. I wanted to thank Matt. I had asked him in the chat for a book because I'm kind of out, and he said Condor Years, so I'm gonna check that out.
You know who
I was wondering
recommended that
if
to
I
me
could.
was Michael, actually.
You're really thanking me.
Ah, well, thank you again, Mike.
I appreciate it. I
Um,
know it's a good book. Yeah.
I
What
wanted
was
to
your
ask
question?
you. There's a big story going around about people questioning Trump's win in Michigan because the majority of the Detroit voting machines were broken.
Right.
And I was wondering if do you think could you put it past Trump or his campaign to, I mean, just the level of vitriol and things like that towards him, just based on his comments and him as a person and his individual character, etc. Not to mention his cabinet appointments and just the amount of essentially ruthless white men who are nothing but money driven. Is it would you put it past him to essentially know something maybe like under I don't know. He seems like an idiot to me, but
Yeah. I mean,
there's no way you can manage that much money. But he just had so much confidence going into it, and it makes me like I don't know because I can't trust him for some reason. And
for every
I'd say I'm
reason.
a fairly personable and inviting person, but I just don't understand. And then just the other thing that I was going to say, if you take away California, which we finally have the supermajority in, it's like the last bastion of freedom is the West Coast, unfortunately. But I was going to say, without California, Trump wins by 2 something million votes,
Right.
and then California had 75% of our electoral population voting. So I thought it was pretty impressive, but we essentially gave Hillary Clinton the popular vote. But
That's true.
yeah, I was just wondering if there's because this is the first time in my lifetime that I've ever seen like fascism, essentially like
Yeah. No.
the American
I hear
version, I
your
guess.
question, but I guess my first answer would be I don't put anything past Donald Trump
Or Republicans
or
in general.
Republicans in general. That's an important thing. Or Republicans in
Yeah,
general.
yeah,
But number two, I just don't. I honestly don't know enough to comment on that. I did see the thing about the voting machines in Detroit that is really weird. I mean,
like just so
there's
bizarre.
so many,
Like
but there's
even
so
even
many things about all of these stories that in a sick way you can like you can say like,
yeah,
okay, this thing about Trump exposes this incredibly dysfunctional thing about our electoral system, and then you get into it and it's like, you know, there's any number of things about our electoral system that are completely illogical and skewed towards, I mean, they're not illogical, in fact. They're skewed towards less people participating. And
yeah,
and obviously the latest iteration of it was this immense aggressive voter suppression effort that you saw, of course, very much in North Carolina and Wisconsin. But I couldn't comment on that specifically is my short answer. But I wouldn't put I mean, yeah, I wouldn't put anything past them.
They're gangsters.
They are gangsters and yeah, I appreciate the call. Thanks, man.
all right, have a good one.
Hey, it's Sam Seder. Why don't you subscribe to this channel? You can do so right over here. Some over. Subscribe.